Flake here with your national briefing. Making news today, much of the country bracing for another big wet. Queensland fires a few more shots at Canberra as tensions simmer, and Victoria hits a major vax milestone. But first, the PM's reassuring us his new religious discrimination bill won't see teachers or students targeted over their sexuality. Scott Morrison personally introducing his bill in Parliament today.
Nothing in this bill allows for any form of discrimination against a student on the basis of their sexuality or gender identity. Such discrimination has no place in our education system.
Meantime, a vote to debate a bill introducing a National Integrity Commission's been narrowly shot down in the House of Reps. It's seen the PM accused of standing in the way of not only the will of the people, but the will of the Parliament. The Coalition announced plans for an anti-corruption watchdog back in 2018, but a proposal is yet to be put forward. Heading north of the nation's capital, and tensions between the Queensland Government and Canberra continue to boil over. Debate around COVID rules and borders has provided a fair bit of debate between the pair of late. Deputy Premier Stephen Miles had this to say when asked if his team had a stable relationship with the federal government.
I think it's been pretty solid throughout the pandemic, but I think you just see the federal government now shifting into campaign mode, into election mode, and part of that obviously involves attacking us, attacking our government, and attacking the Queensland government's response. I think that's a shame, but I think you should expect it to escalate between now and the election.
A major milestone for Victoria, reaching that 90% fully vaccinated mark for those 12 and over. The state's Premier Dan Andrews says it's an incredible moment.
Today I want to thank and congratulate every single Victorian who's gone and got a first dose and a second dose. That's why we're open, that's why we're safe, that's why we have some people in hospital, and that's a challenge for our nurses, but some hundreds of people versus many, many thousands.
While positive news out of the Northern Territory with just one new COVID infection recorded overnight. And the country's east coast is facing a drenching with a big wet stretching from Townsville to Melbourne. Storms and heavy rain are forecast for a big chunk of the country with flood alerts in place in Queensland, New South Wales, Victoria and South Australia. However, the Bureau's Jackson Brown says it should start to dry up over the weekend.
We should see on the latter half of Friday that system weaken and the system start to push up into Queensland. So most of New South Wales is storm-free on Saturday, and then by Sunday we aren't really looking at any heavy rainfall anywhere across the east coast.
Michael Hill Black Friday sale. 50% off selected silver, 25% off selected gems and 15% off selected diamonds and gold. Shop now at Michael Hill. Buying or selling, rural or residential properties? Miller, Wan and John. This is SAFM weather. There might be a thunderstorm on the Limestone coast this evening as we drop to 13 degrees overnight. Tomorrow cloudy 17 degrees and Saturday mostly sunny and 21. For radio, music, podcasts and news, download the free Listener app.